I began the poetry workshop at Auburn Correctional, which has been meeting every Monday night except for holidays and my vacations and terrible blizzards, which has happened twice, I think. We have met every single Monday night since that time. And I did not do this alone, even though I have been the only civilian going in there. We're now going to have a Cornell student coming in a part of the time to help me out. Paulette has come in to visit the class. John has come in to visit the class. And some other people, a professor from Syracuse University comes regularly. So I have actually had a lot of help and support. Now, also Michael Zarnecki backed us, and we did have this amazing, wonderful anthology come out. And that was last June. Paulette, is there any water?
Yeah.
Winter has not helped my sinus condition. And so we have this 72-page anthology, which is absolutely wonderful. It's come from the entire... Oh, I can't get it open. It's come from the entire 8 years that we've been meeting. When I started working on this project, I got really bogged down. And one of the smartest things I ever did was to ask my dear friend John Roche, the poet, to help me. And he became the co-editor of the book. I also snuck over and took the picture of the prison from the sidewalk. I was afraid I would be arrested under the Patriot Act, but I did it anyway, and so I'm very happy with that. We also raised money to put out the chapbook by Michael Rhines. Michael was formerly in Attica. He's from Rochester. And he is one of the 2 inmates who have co-facilitated the class with me. And we're very proud of his book, too. And this is published by Olive Trees Publishing in Auburn. Olive Trees puts out a little literary magazine, the editor of which has published a lot of the inmates' work. We've been very, very grateful to him. He's been a really wonderful friend to us. Now, we bought some of these books for sale, and we hope that if any of you would be able to support our work by purchasing books. We can't tell you how grateful we would be to get this work out into the world, and also all the profits go back into sales from this book. Go into any new inmate who joins the poetry workshop gets a free book, and you should see their faces light up. I've currently got 4 men waiting for their books. We haven't raised the money yet for their books. So think about that today. Also, all the proceeds from this book go into publishing the next chapbook, which will be out in June, and that will be by Jalil Muntaqim, who is the other co-facilitator of the class with me and Michael. You can look him up on his website. I could give that to you later. He's the longest held political prisoner in United States history. He's a former Black Panther, a brilliant poet, and a good friend of mine, and we would not be having that workshop without his leadership and Michael's also. So I'm putting in my little pitch for the books, and I'll be available to sell them. And this one is 16, and this one is 5, but you can get both of them for 20. And John or I can sign them in absence of those poets who can't be with us today in person. Now, I'm signed up to read Michael Rhines' poem, Dexterity, and I hope I can get through this for you. Michael has written this poem about his mother, and if you have the book in front of you, I don't know if people like to look things up in a book or not. I usually like to just hear it, but it's page 63. And I wanted, this is one of my favorite poems. And when Michael first showed this to me in class, you know, of course, some of the inmates do have typewriters, but mostly, you know, things will come to me kind of scribbled on a piece of notebook paper, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm saying, oh, this is so wonderful. Michael says, it is? Yes, yes. Dexterity. Gazing into reflective pools of her soul, holding her firm, yet sensuous, effervescent, yet earthy, slender yet cosmopolitan, ephemeral yet steadfast, sexy yet chaste, hands. Releasing her hands were like watching a hummingbird fly backward through a rainstorm. Darting between and around raindrops, giving birth to a new way of communicating, taking me to a place where I'm immersed in love, waking up to the bubbling spell of grits with a hint of cheese, heavenly scented deep fried catfish with a dash of hot sauce, confounded by cornbread or hot buttered biscuits, taking one each, surprised by a jar of Kool-Aid, hugging my mama for all she is and all she'll ever be, mesmerized as her hands revolve around the earth, knowing what I know, seeing what I see, straddling the edge between light and darkness, popping the question, who you be, poetess or thief? Flicking her wrist, snapping her shapely fingers. I know I be poetess. How you come up with thief?
Thank you. We're going to hold off for the other co-editor of the anthology because Vincent Goffin has to leave, so he's going next. And I'll let them announce which poems they're reading.
I'm very pleased to be here this evening, Paulette and the other Flying Squirrels. And I regret that the one thing that seems to always happen when I come to the Flying Squirrel is I never get to stay. Last time I read here, I had to read and run too. So the more things change, right? The more they stay the same. Anyway, I'm going to read 2 poems tonight. No, don't bother. Don't bother, it's fine. The first one is by Nathan Wheelings, and it's entitled, I Need Not Worry. In life, I need not worry about the agonies of being born with a cultural handicap, sentenced at birth to a ghetto almost less than death. I'm only a seed planted in dry soil with the lifespan of a species soon to be extinct. In life, I need not worry as I make new friends that don't understand my dignity or appreciate my loyalty. To those I love, I'm only the darkest cloud in the sky. Not many understand as my rains enrich the soil. In life, I need not worry about the pain I feel deep down inside, sharply concealed to the best of my ability. I'm just the atmosphere abused by those I protect from the closest star that glows 93 million miles away. And the second poem that I'm going to read, I hope I can do it justice. It's by a poet named Jam, and just looking it over, I really love it. But we'll see what happens. It's called Hey Yo, Langston. Hey Yo, Langston. Langston Hughes. Yeah, you. Let me holler at you, player. Who you think you is? Who are you to make me think? Who are you to question me? Which in turn makes me question me. Who are you to touch my generation? Why can't you stay in the past? Instead, you want to affect my present so that it uplifts my future. Who are you to care? Who are you to make me respect and honor you? What have you done to deserve that? Well,
besides that, okay, besides that too. Oh yeah, well, what else? Word. Oh? So you think you're the man, huh? Yeah, you do. Stop fronting. In that case, what are you to want better for me and our people? Who are you to make me step up to be the man I know I can be, the man I want to be, to follow my dreams, to dream even bigger? Let nothing stop me. Who you think you is? Who are you to question me and make me wonder who I am?
Wow.